Hi everyone, this is Echo. I guess I'm your traveling yogi these days because right now I am traveling on Vancouver Island, and currently I'm located in the Alberni Valley, surrounded by water, the ocean, mountains, rainforest. It's really beautiful here, and it's not raining here. And it's so beautiful here that I am inspired to work on a guided meditation on eco-anxiety. So what is eco-anxiety? I actually experienced it myself. It is actually impacting a lot of people, and it's people who are experiencing fear, grief, and distress regarding the strange weather pattern, the unpredictable temperature change, the extreme weather fluctuations, and the radical and irreversible damages to our landscape. And I know even though this is a shared event by many, but everyone has their own unique experience and thoughts about it because of where we live or our social and economical status. But being in Vancouver, if you have been, catching up with the news, you know that Vancouver or British Columbia is experiencing climate change head on. So therefore, I'm inspired to, guide you through this meditation so that I can help you reduce anxiety and help foster hope and action that will help change the current fate of our planet. So for those who are new, I'm going to start with a breathing exercise to help us, set our body into that space, that meditative state. But it's also great for people who are in beginner stage with their meditation, because if your mind is wandering, a lot or too much, or just wondering a lot, you are welcomed and encouraged to focus on your breathing and being anchored by this natural action your body takes to keep you survive and alive. So let's start by getting ourselves into a very comfortable state. You are invited to be on a couch or sofa where your upper back, your upper torso is completely supported, especially up to your shoulders. You let your shoulders soften down, and do take a moment to ground your feet down. So I hope your chair is not too high that your feet can touch the floor. So that way you're not worrying about the blood circulation to the feet, and that you're not always constantly looking for support for your feet and legs. So begin settling into this moment, into where you are. And let us start with the deep ocean breath. What you're going to do is to inhale deeply through your nose. And exhale through the lips by dropping your jaw down slightly, like this. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through the lips. And work on maybe 4 or 5 of these on your own. Slow and steady. With your jaws dropped, your shoulders soft, and slowly letting the sound of your breath embrace you. And you'll recognize that the breath kind of sounds like the ocean. As you take a deep inhale, feel like the ocean is coming to the shore. Exhale, exhaling the waves away back into the ocean. And slowly allow the breath to become deeper, longer, slower. And before we dive in, I'm going to help you ask 4 questions to yourself, which you don't have to answer. All you have to do is experiencing how your body and your mind feel and react as you listen to these questions. Keeping your eyes closed. Keep on working on your breath. Slowly exiting your deep ocean breathing, come back to the breath that you are familiar with. Keeping them slow and steady. So, who am I? Am I my breath? Am I my past? Am I my friends or family? What exactly defines who I am? What is it inside that wants to know who or what am I? Is there a deeper consciousness within me? Or maybe I am my purpose. If so, what is my purpose? How can I serve? And as always, it's nice to remind ourselves, what can I be grateful for? Where can I send my gratitude? Perhaps to someone, to an event, to a situation. And perhaps I am just grateful for where I am exactly the way I am. Staying with our deep ocean breathing, visualizing that you're lying on the beach, experiencing the wave washing to the shore and away. And as you take a deep inhale in, appreciate that the air we breathe would not be available if the trees are not breathing with us. Breathing deeply into our belly. Recognizing that the food we digest would not be available if the ground, if the earth didn't recycle the cycle of life. If the water didn't become rainfall, or if the sky and the sun didn't provide the amount of light and darkness. Take a few more deeper breaths and feel the interconnectedness of the planet and all its elements, and how it relates to our own body. Perhaps thinking about during this time alone or inside, within our shelter, within our house and home, how we have missed nature and the outdoor when we were told to stay in. Our body needs the nature. Or how we enjoyed gardening and raising indoor plants during this time. Or maybe taking the time to appreciate how each food arrived on your table, even though there was some shortage of supply. Take another moment to feel how connected we are to each other, to the planet, and all its elements. Now please take a moment to recognize how you're sitting into exactly where you are. And allow the root of your spine and your hips to connect with what's holding you up, the earth. Extend your awareness to how your body touches your seat or the floor, and how through these layers you are rooted to the earth. Be aware of how the earth holds you up. And perhaps thinking about the past shared events of weathers, climate change, extreme weather patterns. That leaves you triggers and jolted. When you remember how that feels, acknowledge that feeling with respect. What you're feeling is completely valid response or reaction. to an existential threat. It means your inner warning system is working and your emotions come from a place of love and compassion for people, for wildlife, and for nature. Take all the time you need to honor your fear and anxiety around climate change with compassion. And whatever reaction comes, whatever emotions come up, whatever fear show up, let it all flow out of you and into the earth. Notice your inhale, that the air that's entering your nose, your mouth, filling up your belly are still there. All that oxygen that keeps you alive and functioning, coming from the plants, the trees, the oceans, the important organism that's within and surrounding us. All the food that we intake, the clothes that we wear, the house that shelters us, all come from nature's resources. The very basis of our lives is interdependent with the earth. Rest in this awareness and appreciation and relax here, trusting that you are not separated from Mother Nature. Breathe in the earth's compassion and generosity. And breathe out gratitude and respect. Now let us go deeper. Imagine one place or being that is suffering from environmental harm or climate change. It could be a person, a river, animals, or your community. Bring to mind how environmental deterioration and climate change affects them. And when distress arises, welcome it, recognize it, and let it subside As your focus changes to your desire to heal and to care for this being or place or this unit, and nurture that into compassion. Residing in this interdependence, interconnectedness, let us practice a cycle of giving and receiving. Take a deep inhale and exhale deeply out of your lips. Find in your heart a place of caring, compassion, and healing. Imagine yourself with the ability to draw out suffering when you inhale and the ability to heal when you exhale. As you heal and care for this being or this entity, you can imagine their suffering in the form of a fog or mist, so that as you inhale, you receive their suffering. As you exhale, you give them compassion and care. Letting any fear or anxiety that comes up to be welcome within and to be released as you exhale. If these negative emotions are coming up a little bit strong, simply go back to grounding yourself with the earth and rest in her generosity and compassion for you. When you are ready, come back to this cycle, this connection of giving and receiving. Giving them compassion and then care as you exhale, and taking away their suffering as you inhale. Please keep on practicing this beautiful cycle of giving and receiving, of caring and healing with your breath as long as you feel comfortable. As you slowly come back to the sound of my breath, it is time for you to receive the earth's compassion and generosity, and to offer up your gratitude and respect in return. Take a deep inhale as you receive that gift. And exhale as you give gratitude and respect. As you take another moment to hold in the earth's compassion and generosity for you, let us come back to the 4 questions we begin with. Perhaps your reaction and your answer will be different this time. Asking yourself, who am I? What makes up this being that I call me, myself, and I? What is it inside or within me that wants to know, who am I? Is there a higher being within? Is there a higher consciousness? Or am I my purpose? If so, what is my purpose? How can I serve? What am I grateful for? Where can I send my gratitude to? Perhaps the answer is Mother Earth. Perhaps it is in your role and your supportive role here with Mother Earth. Perhaps you're grateful for having the ability to feel compassion during this tough time that's happening around the globe. And slowly starting to focus on your exhalations. feeling more alert and refreshed. Allow the edges of your eyes to soften. Your jaw to slowly drop. Your shoulders to melt. Take a moment to recognize any meaningful insights, important messages that you've received from today's session. Remembering to take with you what's most important. Take a few longer, slower, deeper breaths. Allow your awareness to focus on your feet as you point and flex. Allow the awareness to come on up to the legs, to the hips, across your shoulders, down your arms. And when you're ready, slowly open your eyes. Look around you and take a moment to observe what's the same and what's different about how you feel right now. Thank you so much for taking the time, and I hope you enjoyed this meditation. And every time you feel that fear or grief around climate change happens again, I hope you'll remember the practice of the cycle of giving and receiving so that you can foster hope and action that will help change the fate of our planet. Again, my name is Echo. It's a pleasure to be able to guide you today. Until I see you next time, I wish you humor, comfort, and inspiration in life. Namaste.